Good afternoon, viewers. Today, we have a very tragic day. At the Clash Kingdom, a terrorist attack has happened. A plane has hit the Twin Inferno Towers and has killed over 2 million people. This Goblin Demolisher is a suicide bomber. He entered the airport a few hours ago and set bombs on the plane, preparing to hit the towers with it. The Kingdom's police is still looking for the person responsible for this attack. So we have to wait till the attacker is caught. We suggest you stay indoors right now.
Reporting to Evo Musketeer, target found. Take the shot or let them pass. Your call. 1, 2, 3.
Man, I low-key kind of fell off a little bit. I wonder how many views my Clash Royale video has. Honestly, thank you so much for the views. Back to the video. One of you guys mentioned this comment and it got me thinking. Why the hell is Goblin Demolisher committing suicide bombing? The thing about the Goblin Demolisher is that unlike the wall breakers that are already dead, the Goblin Demolisher is alive and not an undead being like the wall breakers. He might be insane and is willing to kill itself for the Queen. Since he is covered in explosives, he is very similar to kamikaze pilots in World War II.
Have you heard of the legend of the Goblin Demolisher? In one fateful battle, the Goblin Queen found herself in an epic sudden death situation against the king. With one tower on low health and a horde of skeletons at her door, the situation became dire, until the rise of an unexpected hero, who would come to be known as the Goblin Demolisher. He charged into the battlefield, surrounded by explosives, blowing up all who stood before him, leaving only the Princess Tower ahead. Getting low on health, he began a final charge to take down the tower. He got struck by countless arrows, but kept battling forwards, and in the last seconds, he detonated, sealing victory for the Goblin Queen.
Suicide bombers have played a role in the perpetuation of terrorism. While suicide bombers are primarily known for attacking enemies, some militant groups have used them for various roles, including protecting their own leaders from internal threats or external assassinations, though this is less common than offensive attacks, with examples sometimes involving bodyguards acting as human shields or detonating themselves to stop an assault on a VIP. Not really heroic anymore, huh? Another piece of evidence is that baby goblins are actually the smartest goblins. They become less intelligent as they age. They also seem to lose their sanity since they are more reckless, greedy, and chaotic, often thriving in dangerous situations. They don't care if they will die. Maybe the Goblin Demolisher might not seem so heroic, more like he's a psycho and an extremist.
Excuse me, sir. What are those things in your hand?
I have a bomb! What the hell is this? Oh, that.
Good morning, everyone. Today, the Royal Navy SEALs has found the person responsible for the attack on the Twin Inferno Towers. It is this ugly beach, the Goblin Queen, who was shot dead in her hideout. Investigators still have no idea why she ordered this attack. But there is one thing to worry about. There has been an increase in goblin discrimination and racism. The goblins are out protesting against the discrimination caused by the Sparky cops, with a new movement called Goblin Lives Matter against the words goblins, gobgo.
The Goblin Cage is one of Clash Royale's craziest cards. He is crazy powerful and very aggressive. His Evo form, he is able to drag any character in Clash into his cage and give them the shots, if you know what I mean. His origins are pretty unknown, and we don't know why he is always so aggressive. We don't know the reason why or the cause of his behaviour to others like that. However, a Clash Royale spin-off show, Clash Orama, gave us a better origin story to look at. There was a goblin who used to be normal before getting put in jail. Turned out he was actually dumb and ends up being a criminal. Until one fateful day, a hog rider has parked his pig somewhere else and thinks it was missing. The hog rider falsely reported the goblin to the police, and that goblin gets put in jail. 10 years. After 10 years, the goblin was free, and the hog rider apologised for putting him in jail falsely. But the goblin does not care. The hate has built up too much. Instead of forgiveness, he gave the hog rider hands to rope. However, that only made things worse, and he ends up getting more years in prison. So he escaped right in this clip now.
Did you know the Goblin Brawler is so aggressive, even the goblins decided he was too nuts? He would constantly start fights whenever he could. Due to this, the goblins decided to sedate him and lock him up in a cage. But the problem is the cage would always be destroyed by the carnage of battle, releasing the Brawler to wildly attack anyone around. So, the goblins decided to strengthen him so he couldn't escape. For a while, no one heard from the Goblin Brawler, but in the darkness, he was molded, evolved into something more powerful. One day, a barbarian was walking by, and an arm burst from the cage, dragging the barbarian. The evolved Goblin Brawler emerged from the evolved Goblin Cage, and the barbarian was never heard from again. And that's how the evolved Goblin Cage entered the arena.
That was the same goblin as before. His name is Cage. A broken goblin who never got into college, grew up as a criminal, blamed for crimes he didn't do, and spent most of life inside of a cage. A Goblin Cage. With all of that corrupt justice system, he really did spend 10 years in the joint. Just like in the top ladders, he really was like a dragon.
10 years in the joint made you a fucking pussy.
Hello, Cage. You have yourself a visitor. You better stand ready for his arrival.
Hello there, Goblin. I wanted to say sorry for blaming you for stealing my pig. Turns out, I stole my pig. I am really sorry. Do you forgive me? Oh my.
そんなんじゃてっぺん取れねえぞ。
お前を徹底的に叩きのめしてやる。私のミミズが到着する準備をしておけ。この豚乗り野郎。
The Pekka, perfectly enraged night killer of assassins, is one of Clash's most powerful characters. Pekka puts characters like Mega Knight and Elite Barbarians to shame, and she is well respected by many people. As strong as she is, Pekka's backstory remains a mystery, and it is almost impossible to solve. What we do know, Pekka was created as a builder's personal electronic killing knight assistant by the dwarf brother Bill to impress the village chief. She evolved into a legendary high-damage troop recognised by her dark armour, blue horns and mysterious nature, according to Clash of Clans lore. But in the Clash Royale lore, we got this chopped-ass Shrek-looking creature. Plot twist. It's Pekka, by the way.
Did you know that the Pekka is actually just a spirit trapped inside a suit of armour? Everyone wonders how she got there. But the most popular theory is that there was once a fifth spirit. We have all heard of the fire, ice, electro and heal spirits, but originally there was also a nature spirit. The nature spirit had the ability to grow plants and flowers and loved nothing more than to watch nature, especially butterflies. When the king discovered the spirit, he instantly found a use for all the others, but there isn't much use for growing grass on a battlefield. So, the nature spirit was kicked out of the arena. Upset at being exiled, the spirit climbed inside an old suit of armor and rested there. The spirit happened to rest for so long that she became fused to the armor. With her new menacing appearance, she re-entered the arena as the star troop we all know and love, the Pekka.
If that story was true, then how was the armour made? It explains Pekka's love for nature, but not her origin. It doesn't fit with the whole Clash of Clans timeline until I realised the nature spirit story is partly true, since Clash Royale existed in 2016 and Pekka already exists in 2012. Maybe what if that's how the two builders is able to create Pekkas?
You, Drick, what do you think about this new invention?
It looks powerful, but I don't think it works. I mean, who's going to make it move and fight?
You're right. How are we going to impress the chief?
Damn it, Bill! Our invention is destroyed. What are we going to do now?
Drick, look, what's that?
What in the...
City boy! City boy!
Are you?
I am the nature spirit. The Clash Arena kicked me out because I was weak. I'm now homeless man. What the flip am I going to do now?
Great! Now I have a dumb, useless green ball sack now.
Man, shut your 5.4 feet tall case of looking ass up.
Wait, guys.
I have an idea!
Why won't you die?
Tank killers, tough guy. They hard counter tanks like you in response.
I still want to kill you.
You killed my butterfly. I would forgive you if you say sorry.
Wait, what?
It may be an accident, but I will forgive you though.
You know I used to be bullied in school for my small hands. And my dad happens to be a builder. His house kept getting destroyed, and I pretty went on a killing spree.
I disagree. I think you have very nice hands. That is the day you were born, Mini Pekka. Man, I wish your father was here so I can crush his long, juicy...